So I want to talk. Uh, you know, so this dude posted KD was right. Um, and also this is the leaked what rumors about the burner. Coach called that play to pass to Alpi. LOL. I'm gonna turn the ball over with this crappy team. I don't care. Your franchise player can't shoot or defend. That's a way bigger issue than my turnover. Remember, these guys are your future. I'm gonna say this right now. Kevin Durant was. I don't know whether he said this is not or not. It honestly almost kind of confirms it. Kind of gives you more confirmation. Man, this might have been just been him because that is exactly what the problem is right now, and he's exactly what he's doing. Um, but I'm gonna say this, bro. Everybody's mad about Kevin Durant and the turnovers, and I get it. Nine was a nine, right? It's a lot. It's a lot, especially in one playoff game or one game just in general, playoffs or not. But I'm gonna go here. The Lakers, I guess you would call it. I mean, they let him play one on one in that first half, and then he gave him 20, and then they stopped letting him do that in the second half. They the second he cut the ball, the double team came. I mean, they just literally. And it's the same thing they did versus them in the regular season. Them at that back to back, especially that first time they played him in that back to back at the end of the season. Um, when it came out to the wire, that first game, the game before Luka dropped that 40 piece and was yelling at the Rockets crowd, bro, they doubled KD from like the half court line. Like Redick has done it because it's hard to make good passes or pass out of a double team to get the winning play that you want when everything's so congested. Because remember, KD's playing 3-on-5, really 2-on-5 basketball because he's playing with Josh Okogie. And go look at what I mean. Josh Okogie ain't a floor spacer. He ain't a threat offensively. And Man Thompson can't shoot, and he doesn't even have a mid range shot. Man Thompson is a what 6'6" center. I mean, literally. Alpren Sengun isn't spacing the floor. And the only one really spacing the floor this series probably has been Jabari Smith. And so it's like, think about how congested that is. I mean, I think Katie's looking at it. I could pass to Josh. I could pass. Well, I could pass. I'm trying to get the Shengun, but everything's so compact, and all these guys are helping off these dudes. So by the time he passes it, everything's so congested. It's just a tough. It's just tough plays to make. He's trying to get to the right guys, but everything. There's just so congested. Like everybody's right because the Lakers are like, man, Josh Okogie, yeah, Alpren Sengun, that, Amen Thompson, that. We can just go wherever we want. I don't gotta respect these guys. We just gotta pack the paint and make everything tough. So you know they're not gonna make the jump shots. And so I'll cut KD some slack there because he is playing with it. Like I really feel like if KD had a team that could space the floor around him, then he would be perfectly fine passing out of these double teams. So I don't think KD doesn't know how to pass out of a double team. I don't think KD's like, I'm looking at two dudes doubling me, and then I get all these dudes in the same area, compact together, all standing right next to each other. I mean, it doesn't matter who I pass to. I'm gonna turn the ball. It's gonna be a turner because the Lakers defense they're loading up on these dudes, and they're waiting. They're waiting for me to pass it to them because they know these. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, I'm not really too big on the turnovers. Like I said, if KD had a team that had floor spacing, he would be perfectly fine passing out of a double. Um, that ain't the problem. The problem is that he's playing on like why Ime Udoka continues to play, and then Thompson and Alperen Sengun together. Those two can't play together in this series. You can't have you like the Lakers, the Rockets are literally playing 1980s, 1990s basketball. Like it's bad. I mean, you're playing two dudes flat out who can't shoot at all. Um, so it's like, and they don't space the floor. And so that's the next thing too. Oh, KD only had 3 points. Blah blah. Do y'all watch the games? Or y'all just come out and say stuff? Like, do y'all really like y'all understand it's a team sport? Like, I don't know who y'all think Kevin Durant is, but he's already getting double teamed in the second. The second half, the first half when they actually gave him, they let him play one on one, and he's actually able to get shots off without two people in front of him. He gave him 20 in the first half, and then they said, "Oh yeah, we can't do that to Kevin Durant. We're gonna have to go double team this guy, or he's gonna kill us. We cannot let him play one on one. We can't bring soft doubles. We got to come out immediately and get out of his hands immediately. You can't even let him dribble." The second he did that, he couldn't be the scorer he wanted to because first of all he's getting double teamed the second he catches the ball. So Y'all want to just turn y'all. Hey, he really gonna turn the ball over. Y'all want to just go score on two people every time, just right on the court. Y'all want him to go just score right on two people. And mind you, the paint is packed, so there's no paint for him to drive to or to get nothing because Alpren Sengun defenders waiting right there. And man, Thompson defenders waiting right there. Whoever's guarding the Kogi is gonna come help over off of Kogi. So like the only one they really probably gonna stay up on maybe is Jabari Smith. So Tyrese can't shoot. He on the floor. Tyrese's been in a slump for months. So they don't really got the Rockets don't got floor spacers around Kevin Durant. So I don't know where y'all want him to go. All he can do is probably just catch him on, just shoot it, rough him right there. But y'all want him to go 1-on-2, 1-on-4. Y'all want him to just go 1-on-4 and just forget everybody else. I'm going 1-on-4. Then he really gonna turn it over, and it's gonna be big dunk. So I don't know what people want Kevin Durant to do. It's just not a favorable situation, and he put himself in it now. He chose the Rockets over the Timberwolves, but it's just not a favorable situation. Like, yeah, you're only going to score 3 points when you're getting double teamed immediately, and there's no paint to drive. There's nowhere you can go. You can't run around. You can't go around the double, or hey, before this double, like there's nothing he can do. I mean, he could try to go quick. Maybe that'd be the best option, but even then, like I said, Amen Thompson and Alpren Sengun's defenders are waiting in the paint. So if you go on quick, their defenders gonna be sitting right there waiting on you. So because they're not concerned about Sengun and Amen Thompson, they're not. So that's my big thing is like there's just no spacing at the end of the day. The Lakers can put almost three guys on Kevin Durant because who's gonna punish them? Especially when everybody's standing in the same spot and there's no spacing. And so that's not kind of my biggest issue with this whole Kevin Durant thing. Nah, again, he put himself in this position, but I just don't put the I can't feel the guy who showed me when he had a chance to go 1-on-1 that he can give you 20 and a half, and then the next half it's not like Kevin Durant just forget how to play basketball or how to be a superstar player. The bro, the Rockets had no spacing, and the Lakers don't respect any of the teammates. They're leaving these dudes wide open, and they're daring Tyrese and Josh Okogie and these guys to beat them, literally. Um, and so and that's what it is. And so, I mean, at the end of the day, I just don't put it on Durant. And you're gonna have the second half Durant had when you have as many guys running at you and the lack of spacing you have in that game. You're gonna have that. Like I said, y'all just forget he scored 20 in the first half. Like he did that for a reason, and then they changed. They completely like, hey, forget this little soft double or whatever. Like we're just gonna come all at them, and we're gonna do exactly what we did in Houston a couple months ago, or when they had that back to back in Houston, where we're just gonna go double team this guy, and it really gave the Rockets fits then too, and so that's kind of just where it is. But KD's the greatest scorer ever. He's in a tough position. He put himself in this position, so I mean, I tell you this: if you were in Minnesota, it'd be hard to double you. I'll tell you, if you were in Minnesota, it'd be hard to double you right now. But yeah, this Rockets team is a mess. I mean, I don't come out and say it now. Uh, Shane Gillen stinks. Not a fan. I never saw him as a second option. I don't say never, but well, no, yeah, I just never looked at him as like a second option on a championship team. I guess Kevin Durant did, but I didn't. Um, Abba Shenkelin stinks. They should have traded him at the deadline, or should have traded. They should have traded him for Greek, um, or somebody. Somebody better than this. I'm not a fan of Shengun. Uh, and Matt Thompson doesn't have a jump shot. I had a fan, someone argue with me about why months ago why I was saying they should trade Matt Thompson for John Morant. Nigga, if you had John Morant, you'd be in a much better position. Like what? Like John Morant, man, he's giving 30s and 40s. If you could get him to commit, the Rockets would be up 2-0 right now if they had a healthy John Morant. That dude is different. John Morant's a bucket. So I'm not even gonna go there with that. But like, there's a reason why I said they need to trade him Thompson. They should have done it months ago, beginning of the season. When I saw it, the second I come in the year two, and I see Amen Thompson get the same jump shot problem he's been having his whole freaking career, then I'm trading you for whoever I can get. And that, I mean, not where I get, but I can get a job, I'm getting a job. And so I would have traded Amen Thompson for John Morant. The Amen Thompson can't play in the playoffs, bro. You just can't play when you don't have a consistent mid range, and you definitely don't have a 3-point shot at all. You cannot play as a guard. You just can't. And you definitely can't play with a big who also is in a floor spacer. Um, and so, yeah, I mean that's kind of what it is. They should have traded him and Thompson. They should trade after Shingun. Uh, Reed Shepard looks more like a role player. Right now, we'll see how he continues to play. But I think Reed Shepard may be better as a two than he is a one. In the position he's in, he'd probably be better next to a Van Fleet than he is trying to play Van Fleet's role. I know he missed. He took a three. That was just really question. I was like, what the hell? He had an easy dunk to Durant or I think Jabari Smith coming down in transition, and then he just pulled up and took a three and missed it. I mean, I think they got the ball back and scored, but like that, and then take Katie something like you gotta pass. I mean, those kind of plays, like I mean, come on, like Reed Shepard's gotta have better IQ than that. I mean, I thought he was gonna go run and try to go lob it up. I don't know why he thought taking the three was a shot. I mean, we gotta have better IQ than that. So, um, that's but my biggest issues are Men Thompson and the Rockets completely whiffed on other like it's kind of this has to be the most saddest rebuild I've ever seen. They whiffed on Alpren Sengun. He has not been what he's supposed to live up to be. And Men Thompson is I don't care about everything else he does because if you can't shoot in the playoffs, I can't you cannot win championships playing 4-on-5. This is not gonna happen. And KD knows that specifically. That's why he left the Thunder because he was like, I can't play 3-on-5, 4-on-5 basketball with guys who just can't shoot and they're just gonna load up on me. And so, yeah, that to me, like you can call it what you want. If you're a big Rockets fan, you're biased. But if you're not playable in the playoffs, you whiffed on that first round pick. You whiffed on that pick in general, but that's for the first lottery or whatever first round pick. So that was a whiff on the Rockets' part. And then Thompson whiff, Albert Shengun whiff. Jabari Smith actually he hasn't been bad. I won't go to on him, but he's still whiff for being drafted number 3 overall. That was a whiff. I mean, number 3 overall pick should be better than what he is. Whiff. Tari Eason whiff. Who else they whiffed on? Drafted Reed Shepard, number 3 overall, whiff. Yeah. So, I mean, it kind of is what it is. But this has been easily one of the most saddest rebuilds I've ever seen. One of the most pathetic, and the Rockets drafted a bunch of dudes. It's like I was thinking last night, like it's like Katie's playing like a bunch of G League guys, honestly. So, I mean, yeah, and yeah, the Rockets are in trouble, and so is Kevin Durant.